In this video, I'll be showing you how to make large quantity of puff puff for 50 guests. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to start by sieving out 8 cups of all-purpose flour. So I'm going to divide this cooking into 3 sections. The first sections, I'm going to mix all my dry ingredients together. So I'm going to sieve this out until I have sieved out 8 cups of all-purpose flour. So this is me just repeating the same process. So I'm going to do this until I sieve out all the flours, the 8 cups of flours. So after sieving out the flour, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 cup of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and this is the brown that I'm using. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon sugar, half teaspoon of ground nutmeg, I'm going to add 4 teaspoons of dry instant yeast, one teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to go ahead and mix all the dry ingredients together. So after mixing the dry ingredients together, I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so I decided to change the bowls because the other one was too small, so I'm using this large bowl instead. So after mixing, just set it aside. So now I'm going to start by mixing all my wet ingredients together. So in a bowl, I will go in with 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, I'm going to add 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, I'm going to go in with 1 cup of lactose-free whole milk. So I'm using Lactaid. That's the brand of milk I'm using, Lactaid. Okay. So after mixing together, I'm going to go in with 1 cup of warm water. Now this helps to activate the yeast. You don't want the water too hot. You don't want it too cold. Then the yeast won't wake up. You want the water warm, just warm to the touch. Okay. So after mixing the wet ingredients, so I'm going to go ahead and add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients. So this is the 3rd step. Okay, the first step was to mix all the dry ingredients, set it aside. You mix the wet ingredients in the 2nd step, and then the 3rd step, you're going to add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients, and then you gradually, mix until you get the consistency you want. Okay, so you're going to gradually add some warm water and mix until the dough is sticky and stretchy like glue or gum. So you want to be sure to add your warm water gradually. You don't want to over add water, then you can't make any changes. So you want to gradually add the warm water and continue to mix until you have a very stretchy and sticky dough, just like so. So you're going to cover the puff puff dough and place it in a warm place for about 1 hour for it to rise. Okay, so after 1 hour, your dough should double in size. That is how to know you did a good job. That is how you know you got it right. So your dough should double in size like this. Okay. So that's exactly how your dough should be looking. Okay, so now what we're going to do now is fry this dough. So in a pan, I'm going to add some oil, and allow it to heat up. and then I'm going to start frying on medium heat. You don't want to fry on low heat so the dough doesn't soak up the oil, and you don't want to fry on very high heat so the puff puff dough doesn't burn on the outside and it's raw on the inside. So you want to fry on medium heat to allow everything cook evenly and slowly. So there you go, guys. So this is your puff puff. So what I'm doing right now, I use the big scoop. So now the size of your puff puff is totally dependent on the size of scoop that you use. So here I used a large scoop for the puff puff dough. That's why they are huge like this. So in the next set, I'm going to use a smaller scoop. So I decided to go with this smaller scoop because it was just easier for me to scoop and drop than using the bigger scoop. So you're going to continue frying until all your puff puff dough is completely gone. Okay, so you're just repeating the same process until you fry everything. So please feel free to use whatever scoop you want. If you want to use the big scoop, if you want to use the small scoop, you can use. Okay, but remember though, if you use the smaller scoop, you have more puff puff. Okay, so that's one thing to have in mind. So that's the size when using the smaller scoop. Okay, so what I did, I just stuck with the smaller scoop because I want more puff puff, and then repeated the same process, and then I was done. Okay, so guys, if you're enjoying this video, please go ahead and like, subscribe to this channel, and leave your comment in the comment section below. What would you do differently when making your own puff puff? Let me know in the comment section. So there you go, guys. So this recipe made 65 puff puff, and you can get 70 or 75 puff puffs if you use only the smaller scoops. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave your comment in the comment section below. Until I see you in the next delicious episode, you have yourself a very beautiful holiday. Bye bye.